Listen up, you lot. You think you know food? You've barely scratched the surface. Today we're diving headfirst into the wild world of bizarre food facts. We're talking about the kind of stuff that'll make your eyebrows shoot up higher than the soggy souffle of a first-week MasterChef contestant. So, buckle up, get ready for a wild ride, and for God's sake, try to keep your lunch down. Food is not just sustenance, it's a cultural adventure. Let's dive into some of the most bizarre food facts that will change your perspective on what's on your plate. First up, we've got the durian, often dubbed the king of fruits. This Southeast Asian delicacy is, let's just say, an acquired taste. It's revered and reviled in equal measure. Imagine, if you will, the most pungent cheese you've ever encountered, the kind that makes you question your life choices. Now, multiply that stench by 10, add a hint of gym socks, and you're getting close. It's a sensory overload. This fruit's got a bloody personality crisis. It's like it can't decide what it wants to be. It's creamy and custard-like on the inside, but the smell? Oh, the smell is something else entirely. It's like a donkey decided to die in your bin after a week-long bender. It's that intense. Some people, bless their cotton socks, absolutely love it. They can't get enough of it. They say it tastes like heaven, like a tropical dream. A dream wrapped in a nightmare of a smell. Me? I've had smoother encounters with a cheese grater. It's not for the faint-hearted, but here's the kicker. This pungent little bugger is banned in some public places because of the smell. It's that notorious. You can't even bring it on public transport in some countries. Imagine that. A fruit with its own set of rules. That's right, it's got a criminal record longer than my list of insults. It's infamous. But hey, don't let me put you off. It's a unique experience, to say the least. You might be one of the brave souls who actually enjoys the taste. It's a badge of honor in some circles. If you are, more power to you. You're a stronger person than I am. Just for the love of all that is holy, don't open one near me. I beg you. Seriously, you'll clear a room faster than a fire alarm. It's a guaranteed way to get some personal space. But here's the thing about food, isn't it? It's more than just sustenance. It's about more than just the taste. It's about the experience, the adventure. It's about culture, about history, about pushing your bloody boundaries. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. And the durian? It's a bloody good example of that. It's a cultural icon. So would you dare to try it? Would you take the plunge? Let me know in the comments, you brave, brave souls. I can't wait to hear your stories. Now, let's talk about coffee. You think you're a coffee connoisseur? Well, hold on to your mugs because this next one's a real shocker. Kopi Luwak, my friends. The most expensive coffee in the world. And where does it come from, you ask? Well, it's plucked straight from the digestive tract of a civet cat. You heard me right, cat poop. These furry little fellas, they love their coffee cherries. But their digestive systems, they only digest the outer layer, leaving the beans intact. And that, my friends, is where the magic happens. The beans ferment inside the civet, and when they come out the other end, well, let's just say they've been through a bit of a transformation. Apparently, this process gives the coffee a smoother, less bitter taste. Some people swear by it, say it's the best damn cup of coffee they've ever had. Me? I'm not sure I could stomach it. I've had better smelling things come out of my kitchen bin, I can tell you that much. But hey, if you've got money to burn and a stomach of steel, who am I to judge? Just don't come crying to me when you're running to the loo. All right, you lot, brace yourselves. This next one's not for the faint of heart. We're talking about insects. Yes, you heard me right. Those creepy crawlies you usually swat away? They might just be the future of food. I know it sounds absolutely mental, but hear me out. Insects are packed with protein, more so than your precious beef or chicken. And they're more sustainable to farm too. Less land, less water, less impact on the planet. Plus, they're bloody everywhere. We're talking billions and billions of the little critters. Talk about a sustainable food source. Now, I'm not saying you need to start chowing down on a plate of cockroaches tonight, but there are plenty of insects out there that are actually quite palatable. Crickets, for example, are supposed to taste a bit like nutty shrimp, and mealworms? Apparently they've got a slightly meaty, savory flavor. Look, I'm not going to lie, the thought of eating a bug still makes me want to hurl. But if it means saving the planet, maybe, just maybe, I could be persuaded to try a cricket or two. What about you? Would you give edible insects a go? Let me know in the comments, you brave souls. Additional content. And it's not just about eating whole insects. There are already products on the market like protein bars and snacks made from insect flour. Imagine baking cookies with cricket flour or adding a scoop of mealworm powder to your smoothie. It might sound strange now, but it could become the norm sooner than you think. With the rise of innovative food technologies, our diets are bound to change. So why not stay ahead of the curve and explore these sustainable options? Who knows? You might even find a new favorite snack. So are you ready to take the plunge into the future of food? Let's embrace the change and make a positive impact on our planet, one bite at a time. All right, you lot, time for the main course. Get ready for a culinary adventure like no other. And this one's a real doozy. It's not just any dish, it's a test of skill, precision, and bravery. We're talking about fugu, the Japanese delicacy that could literally kill you. Yes, you heard that right. This dish is made from pufferfish, and let me tell you, these little buggers are packing some serious heat. They look innocent enough, but don't be fooled. They contain a toxin called tetrodotoxin, which is 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide. Just a tiny amount can be fatal. One wrong move by the chef, and you're not just looking at a bad meal, you're looking at a one-way ticket to the pearly gates. It's a high-stakes game of culinary Russian roulette. Chefs who prepare fugu have to undergo years of rigorous training. It's not just about cooking. It's about mastering an art form that could mean life or death. They need to know exactly which parts of the fish are safe to eat and how to prepare them with surgical precision. One slip, and it's game over. Even then, there's still a risk. No matter how skilled the chef, the danger is always lurking. Every year, a handful of people end up in the hospital, or worse, after eating fugu. It's a sobering reminder of the risks involved. So why on earth would anyone risk their life for a taste? What drives people to take such a gamble? Well, they say the thrill is part of the experience. It's the adrenaline rush, the excitement of flirting with danger. That and the fact that fugu is supposed to be incredibly delicious. The texture, the flavor, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Me? I'm all for pushing boundaries in the kitchen, but some risks are just not worth taking. There are plenty of other ways to enjoy a good meal without risking your life. I'd rather stick to my beef Wellington, thank you very much. It's delicious, satisfying, and most importantly, safe. But hey, if you're feeling adventurous and have a death wish, who am I to stop you? Just know what you're getting into. Just make sure your will is in order before you take a bite. After all, it's better to be safe than sorry. So there you have it, you lot. A whirlwind tour of some of the most bizarre food facts from around the globe. From stinky fruit to deadly fish, we've covered it all. Remember, food is more than just fuel. It's an adventure, a journey of discovery. So get out there, try something new, and who knows, you might just surprise yourself. Just maybe steer clear of the fugu, yeah? From durian to fugu, the world of food is filled with surprises. Which bizarre food fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tasty explorations.